Bartenders of Reddit. What are the stereotypes that come with specific drinks people order? Long Island iced teas rarely get tips and are almost always asked to make it strong. It's nearly an entire cup of liquor. How TF am I supposed to make it stronger? We had a bar nearby that would guess your drink. Basically the bartender would profile you and try to figure out what you would order. He would write it on the beer napkin thing and turn it over after you ordered. If he got it wrong you got a tiny discount. It was good fun. Vodka water with lime for the sorority girl who wants to cut calories, then drinks 8 of them and gets blackout pizza from the place next door. Obligatory, not a bartender, but once in New York City I overheard a dude ordering a 7 C's. Turned out it's a splash of the first 7 things a bartender sees. Yep. Instantly judged as an alcoholic. Oh my. I need to order that sometime. As a grown man who orders Shirley Temples I can say the stereotype is usually that I'm joking. I'm not. I'm the designated driver too. Used to be a bartender in a pub in London. Typical pub. You're selling a lot of beer. The odd idea or glass of wine. There was a local gangster type that even the other hard bastards in the pub used to be wary of. Friendly enough guy, but definitely not someone anyone wanted to be on the wrong side of. He drank nothing but bright pink watermelon Bacardi breezes. Taught me not to judge. I don't think I've had one of those since I was about 16. Used to love those things. From my experience, if you order a Bud Light, Miller Lite, Budweiser with a shot of bourbon or whiskey you probably work a manual labor intensive job. Most older women want vodka with water/tonic/soda. Younger women tend to order vodka with cranberry or sweeter mixed drinks. Younger men tend to order IPAs or craft beers. I can always tell who just turned 21 due to all the complex sweet shots with fancy names being ordered. Old ladies that want to party usually start with margaritas. I bartend on the weekends at a shot and beer spot, so I don't get a lot variety. Speep, I'm an old lady. Margaritas are amazing. Haha. I meant to write old ladies, but I'm 30 and I love my margaritas, so I guess I'm old too. Vegas bombs. Either having a great time and one guy is flexing cash with a bunch of tip well, or douchebag flexing cash around random people he barely knows. Will not tip well. Edit. Till Vegas bombs may not be as common as I once thought. What's a Vegas bomb? It's a layered shot of peach schnapps and Crown Royal dropped into Red Bull. Amazing. Delicious, and the reason I wake up after blackout with a $140 charge at the one bar near me that makes them. Edit. It seems the ingredients are somewhat contested, including one guy telling me I'm wrong because he knows the inventor of the red-headed slut shot. However, that's relevant. I think we can all agree that there's Red Bull in these things and you should garnish them with poor decisions. Double brandy and coke means you're probably from South Africa. Edit. Till also very popular amongst babushkas and Wisconsinites. Who older thunk it? Or from Wisconsin. Old fart I know would mix drinks like that in the can. He'd offer you a soda and tell you to suck some out of it so he can top it off with Corbel or whatever cheap speep. Pint of bitter. I'm a middle-aged man who is going to stand by the bar silently until my other middle-aged man friend comes, and then we are going to sit silently and watch the football and only speak to ask whose round it is. Always a lovely bloke though. Edit. For everyone not familiar, this is bitter. It's not bitters. Edit 2. I'm not a middle-aged man. I was a barmaid who served middle-aged men. Best friend I ever had. We still never talk sometimes. My favorite line of the whole damn series. When a customer orders a fireball for himself, a coke for his young friend, some blowjob shots for the two ladies with their boyfriends across the bar, and 2 cosmopolitans for their boyfriends, a damn cool bar fight is about to happen. I'm imagining how it would go if my husband and I got those drinks sent to us. Lol. I'd probably try to figure out a smart ass drink to send back, a plain ice water. Maybe? But my husband would probably just be like, oh, fruity. And drink it. Lol. Some dude sent me and my friends a round of shots that were just iced tea. That made us feel pretty stupid. That could work. I would laugh so hard if this happened to me. The woman who ordered a lemon drop is the only person to this day who has screamed at me at work, so I'll say that's a drink for high maintenance assholes. A lemon drop should be a happy drink. Maybe I'll order them more and spread kindness. They want an expensive cocktail, and when you tell the price they start arguing with you that it is way too expensive and that they can make it at home for half the price. If they can make it at home for half the price, well, yeah. Go home. I always respond with, you think I work for free? They either leave or shut up. So it works. Ordering Manhattans while a nick because of the novelty, not knowing that it's mostly bourbon then saying it's too strong. Manhattans are my favorite cocktail, but I've never had one in Manhattan itself. The fact that they're mostly bourbon is the appeal. Edit. I get it. They are classically made with rye. I drink them with bourbon. My sincere apologies. I love bourbon. I love red vermouth. Can't beat the combination, in my opinion. Only thing is, I like to get it in a highball rather than a martini glass. Some bartenders take great offense to that. Like, dude, just charge me for 2 Manhattans and let me enjoy my drink. I know exactly what I'm ordering, and I know exactly why. Because I hate coming back to a crowded bar for seconds, and I hate how drinks tend to spill from martini glasses. I have a strong dislike of martini glasses. Do like my Sazeracs in a rocks glass. A long time ago, Ruby Tuesday restaurants had a drink they called a marbiggy. It was a very large martini that came in a mason jar. I think you would have liked it. What about someone who orders a pickle juice shot? Hold the shot. You get frequent cramps. Does pickle juice actually help? My football coach used to keep pickle juice when we would cramp up on the field. We used to yell, "Coach, pickle me." IDKY, it works, but Speep is magic. Our coach preferred mustard. One game there was about 6 guys cramping at the same time. Coach just screams at the top of his lungs, "G-I-E-I-E-I-D-E-E-E mustard." Guy standing next to me turns and asks who the peep's nickname is Mustard. My city has a very fancy NTBF very good gin bar in it which stocks around 500 gins and has become a huge destination for hipster tourists and gin obsessed mums. Used to be people coming to my bar would ask for a gin and tonic. Now people coming to my bar ask what gins we have and make me explain every ingredient and the philosophy behind every damn one before deciding. So the stereotype in my city is you're either asking about gin, which means you're a tourist/Instagram nerd, or you're complaining about everyone in front of you asking about gin, in which case you're a local. Few weeks back a dude was second in line for 10 full minutes because the lady in front of him wanted the history of East London batch 2, and he spent the whole time pulling faces at me over her shoulder. Moment he gets to the bar, only thing he says is "Gin bar has a lot of peeping answer for. Jim a damn beer." Add extra vodka to my drink. I give them the bill. Why are you charging me for extra alcohol? Idiot. Make it strong. So a double? No. Just add extra booze and don't charge me extra. Just got back from an all-inclusive resort with open bars. I wondered why all drinks were so strong. Then noticed all drinks were doubles and even triples by default. Saw so much wasted people those days. Edit. Since people are asking, the place is the Royal Decameron Beru in Colombia, from the Decameron chain of hotels. Pretty recommended IMHO. You're halving your workload by making doubles. Jack and Coke. What does that say about me? You'll be fighting someone in a few hours. Jack and Dr. Pepper. You're a Texan, and will be fighting someone in a few hours. How it would actually go down in Texas. I'll have a Jack and Coke. What kind of Coke? Drive. Pepper. Tended bar at a pan-tropical bistro when I was in graduate school. Naturally, we had a few pre-blended fruity, frozen drinks, which were typically served in a hurricane glass. with garnishes. One evening a very manly man ordered one, but requested that it not be served in a fagoty glass. Apparently real men drink their mango mambos in proper old-fashioned glasses. Jajabums are ordered by students which just want to get peeped up a sap. Me too jajabums please. Barman at 3 for a fiver. Me then I'll have 12 please. From Northern England for those wondering where to get cheap drinks. One of our student nights used to have them for $1.50. That got dangerous pretty fast. We had a Jagger Rocks night in Canterbury and the Jajabums were one. We apparently set a record for the most amount of Jajameister sold in a night, which was 930 liters of it in 768 Jajabums sold. That was the last night they were one. Apparently the council banned the pub from doing it for safety reasons, so they changed it to a mixer. Still a good night, but that night was mental. Porn star Martinez, I'm going to be loud and obnoxious all night, and my vomit is going to be neon orange when I've drank 5 of these. I just wanted to add that I have a personal grudge against these drinks. A customer actually did vomit orange into a wine bucket after drinking 5 of these. When her husband tried to hand it to me, I asked him to politely pour it down the toilet, because none of the staff would touch his beloved wife's bubbling spew. He then decided to pour it down the urinal. It clogged it too badly that it was there for 3 days, and took 6 mop buckets of boiling water and caustic soda to dissolve it. I don't care if it's your birthday, Jessica, you still have to leave the bar. The woo's from her bachelorette party are probably still echoing in the stratosphere. Any variety of Boilermaker. Guaranteed the customer is an alcoholic. I had a guy who would regularly order 22-ounce bottles of some limited run microbrew. He preferred the beer poured over ice with a shot of vodka added. He also didn't own a vehicle, unless you count a bicycle as a vehicle. Here's to you who do, child. Edit. Enjoying Boilermakers does not necessarily make one an alcoholic. This is an unfair relationship to make. At a minimum you're drinking. Edit 2. For those asking, and some will undoubtedly disagree, I consider any glass of beer with any liquor poured directly into the glass a Boilermaker. This is unlike a bomb, where a shot is dropped into the glass and drank rapidly. Purists and laymen alike would likely describe a Boilermaker as a glass of lager beer with a shot of whiskey poured into the glass. I don't care to differentiate. If you are mixing your beer and your liquor together, you shouldn't either. My grandmother used to drink 4 Boilermakers a day garnished with a pack of cigarettes. She had never learned to drive, and had no intention of ever learning. Died at 96 from a black widow spider bite. I'm sorry the world lost such a badass old lady. The spider probably died from exposure to her blood alcohol, so pour one out for it too. Better pour the whole thing out. Grandma, don't sip.